Good morning, students. Today, let's continue the lesson Work and Energy. In the previous part, we have already covered the topics like work and the relationship between work and energy. Under these points, we have come across the capacity. The capacity to do work is called the energy. We also came to know that energy can be transformed from one form to the other form. Today, let's start with some new points. Forms of energy. There are different forms of energy like mechanical energy. In mechanical energy, there is again two types of energy. That is potential energy and kinetic energy. Then we will also study about heat energy, light energy, sound energy and chemical energy. So let's start with what is mechanical energy. There are some examples on the textbook page number 78. In first example, we can see that a boy is stretching a rubber band. Also, a boy is using a catapult to throw a stone. In both these examples, we see that there is displacement. The original object changes its place. After some time, it comes back again to its original place. So at that time, there is displacement. In each of these actions, displacement takes place, which means that work is done. When force is acting on a body, causing into displacement, we say that work is done. But what exactly happens in this? From where do we get energy? Energy is of two types. In such cases, energy is of two types. One is potential energy and another one is kinetic energy. The energy used for doing mechanical work is called mechanical energy. There are two types of mechanical energy, namely potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy is obtained due to its position and kinetic energy by motion. The energy which is stored in an object due to a specific state or position of that object is called potential energy. That means when an object is in rest position, when it is not moving, when it is stable in one position itself, at that time there is some kind of energy which is already stored in that object. So that kind of energy is called as potential energy. For an object to move, to displace, requires some kind of energy. So when an object moves, when an object displaces, that energy is called as kinetic energy. The energy obtained from motion is called kinetic energy. These are the two different types of mechanical energies. One is kinetic and another one is potential energy. Heat energy. In your homes, you must have seen different things cooking in your kitchen, right? When a gas burner is on with a container having food, milk or water, if the gas burner is on, we see that after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes, the food gets heated. It starts boiling. That is because of the fire which is hot. The fire allows the food to cook. Heat is produced by burning of fuel. Heat energy is used in the kitchens all the time. Heat is measured in the unit calories. Calories is the unit to measure heat. Like meters, kilometers are the units to measure distance. Same way, calories is the unit to measure heat. Who is the greatest source of heat? It is sun. Sun is the greatest source of heat. Sun provides us immense amount of heat. Light energy. Light is also a form of energy. We have learned that plants make their own food with the help of sunlight. You must have seen that plants divert in the direction of sunlight for their growth. If there is no sunlight, plants will not survive for a longer time. They require sunlight for preparation of their food. It means that light energy is transformed into the energy in food. Plants and animals use this food for doing their work. It means that light is a form of energy. Sound energy. Our next form of energy is sound energy. Sound is also a form of energy. When we speak, when birds create sounds, the sound made by different vehicles, telephones, etc. These are all different things which create sound. We understand different things due to sound. We will not understand if there is no sound. Yes? So that is, sound is also a form of energy. You might have seen the glass pane of window cracks due to loud noise. Similarly, sound is used to control the movement of some toys. This means that some work is done by sound. It tells us that sound is a form of energy. Next one is chemical energy. In some houses, people still heat the water with the help of fire. They have fire, they place a big container onto the fire, and with the help of fire, the water starts heating. While having fire, you must have experienced the cracking sound takes place when the wood has fire. Wood takes place fire. So that is due to chemicals are present into the fire. That is chemical energy. Batteries have chemicals present inside them. Therefore, energy is created. When wood burns, we get heat and light. Sometimes we hear a crackling sound as well. What makes this happen? The energy stored in wood is emitted in various forms through chemical actions. Also, it is due to the chemical action in the lead acid battery that electrical energy is produced. The energy obtained through chemical action is called chemical energy. Different objects like batteries, torch, mobiles, etc. These are the different things which have chemicals into the object. So therefore, they work under chemical reactions. The energy obtained through chemical action is called chemical energy. Our next point is transformation of energy. In this picture, on the textbook page number 80, you can see that energy is transformed in different ways, in different manners. What happens in the beginning? Sun is the greatest source of energy, is the largest source of energy. Like sun, there is no other source of energy. So it is the largest. In the beginning, due to extreme sunlight, there is evaporation in seawater or river water. We consider sea and river only because it has lot of amount of water. Water in the well also evaporate, but we just consider sea water or river water. When water evaporates due to heat, due to sunlight, it forms into clouds. When clouds become heavy, it again gives rain. So water evaporated comes back again on the ground. When it falls in the form of rain, this rain flows through the river. River comes through the dam. The turbines start rotating as the river flows through the dam. Once the turbine starts rotating, it starts generating electricity. This electricity goes from tower to tower and finally it reaches to the home. Once the electricity reaches home, with the help of different switches, we can make use of different lights, fans, cookers, water heaters, computers and many more electronic appliances. So this is the chain of electricity. How does electricity form? That is because of sunlight. So sunlight is indirectly responsible to create electricity. Without sunlight, there will be no rain, there will be no evaporation. If no evaporation, no rain. If no rain, no turbines will rotate, no electricity will be generated, and we will not get electricity in our homes. So for that, only sun is responsible to create electricity. This is what transformation of energy. Transformation of energy means energy gets transformed from one form to the another form. Through this picture, we understand that solar energy is transformed to electrical energy. The sun is the most important source of all energies.